Hi, my name is Abby, and I live with my personal chef out of this truck camper. And in this video, we are exploring the northern Oregon coast. A few videos back, we visited the southern Oregon coast, and then we headed inland to take care of some errands, do laundry, shower, see Portland, and some other things like that. And now we're visiting the northern coast.
We're gonna check out the Dungeness crab capital of the West Coast, the world, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna check out some cool rock formations, and I don't know what else we're gonna do. Let's find out though. We're also going to check out the world famous Tillamook Creamery. We'll see what that's like. And then we're also going to check out some beautiful nature, some nice rocks along the ocean coast. Cannon Beach. We're going to do a campfire there hopefully, so come along.
So right now we are at the Darlingtonia Wayside. This is essentially a protected area for the very rare carnivorous plant Darlingtonia californica. It's also known as the cobra lily or pitcher plant. Similar to the Venus flytrap, it feeds off insects, which is really cool. And basically this area is specifically designed to protect this one plant, which I think is so cool. So we're walking along the nature trail right now, hopefully gonna find some of this super rare plant. This is it. It's so cool. They almost look like snake heads.
Look, you can kind of see.
Oh, and they're called cobra lilies. I was literally going to say they look like a cobra.
They look like shield they've got around them.
Yeah.
You can see there's much like water in there. You can see the moisture on top.
Oh,
very well actually.
That is so cool.
They trap insects. It's crazy.
So part of the plant is meant to look like petals, and it has a sort of nectar, and that's what lures the insects in. And once they get into this leaf opening, it becomes really confusing as to which way is the way out, because there's all these sort of translucent sections of the plant that sort of look like they might be exits, and it's really challenging for the insect to climb its way out because the plant has a very glassy and smooth surface. Eventually they fall to the bottom of the plant where there's a liquid, and that's how the plant digests the insect and continues to live. Pretty cool, but also kind of creepy. We're back at the camper. It's a little warmer outside than I expected. It's in the low 70s, so I don't really need this big sweatshirt. Next up on our to-do list for the day is we need to go dump tanks and get some more water because we're very, very low on our fresh water. And then at about 6 o'clock is going to be high tide, which is when you want to go see Thor's Well. If you haven't heard of what Thor's Well is, there are these sort of rugged cliff formations on the Oregon coast and a very rocky beach in which there's this hole. And during high tide, the water flows into it. It sort of looks like a well that doesn't really have an ending. It's this sort of optical illusion where the water goes in and it just looks endless and bottomless. There is apparently some sort of section, it's actually more of like a tunnel where the water will flow into the hole and then out somewhere else, but you don't see that part, so it just looks like this bottomless hole. But we're gonna go do that, and then hopefully we can find a spot to cook dinner and get some sleep for the night. I'm actually very happy to be back on the coast. Between the hot temperatures of central Oregon as well as all of the wildfire smoke and air quality alerts, oh my gosh, it's so dark! It's just really nice to be back somewhere where the temperature is like 72 degrees and the air quality is a lot better. What's happening right now in the PNW in terms of wildfires is terrible and scary. Should probably put my sweatshirt on for this. Everybody's looking at us. I hope it's just because we're in a truck camper and not because we're doing anything wrong. So pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that we were able to get here at high tide. Now we are heading up the coast, hopefully to find a spot to camp. Forgive the salty hair right now. I need to brush it. But we're at a state park that is right along the beach, and this is where we're gonna cook dinner. We drove to the spot that we're gonna camp tonight, and it's literally just on the side of the road behind the fire department, so we figured probably in our best interest to only go there when we're ready to go to sleep. So we're gonna hang out here, make dinner, hang out. I need to clean our floors because they're really dirty, and just kind of watch the sunset, enjoy the night before we head over to our site for the night. If you're curious, the last time that I swept the floors was about 4 hours ago. Most of it is dog hair thanks to this guy. What do you have to say for yourself? Got peppers, rice, and chicken sausage. With the special ingredient, fiery coconut chili sauce. Yum! The sun set and we didn't even really get to see it because the fog was so thick. We're gonna head over to our campsite now. It's basically just a street spot on iOverlander. A lot of times I'd say if you had a stealthier rig, as long as you're in a city where they don't outright ban overnight parking or car camping, you can really just be discreet and kind of pick your own street, assuming that, you know, it's not in front of anybody's homes or anything like that, or has explicit signs saying no parking. But for us, we like to stick to designated and reviewed and recent iOverlander recommendations, just because we're not the stealthiest. So going somewhere that I know somebody else has had a good experience at makes me feel better when we're in situations like this. Now that we're in our spot for the night, we're just gonna get ready for bed, probably watch a movie and get some sleep. And then we both have to work a little bit tomorrow, so I'll probably catch up with you when we're done with that and we're ready to hit the road and see some more cool stuff. Good morning. Don't make fun of my hat, my grandma knit it for me. And like, it's August, so I don't want to wear my full-on Carhartt beanie. That feels wrong, but it's only like 62 degrees right now, so my ears are a little cold. Anyway, our street parking sleeping situation was fine. It was very quiet. I wasn't disturbed at all throughout the night. And now we are heading to...
we're heading to Newport. The lens looks kind of dirty. Did you see it?
No.
Honestly though, did you see it looks kind of dirty?
Yeah.
Well, before we actually take it out to record, I'm sure it's fine for this, but we don't need to record this right now. We should wipe it off, maybe check out what kind of crab offerings they have in town. Come along.
We pulled over to check out something at Seal Rock. I have no idea what it is or what it looks like. But look at these cute picnic areas.
Look at the little pocket we just found. Tell them what we found, Abby.
The most epic little rock formation.
They seem to think so too. We found a mini tide pool. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's a giant green anemone back there. And also right there.
An anemone. That was so cool. This was our first time actually tide pooling, and it all just happened by chance. That's one of the things I love about living on the road when you don't really have plans. A lot of really cool and unexpected things come your way. So we found a beach called Agate Beach, so that's where we're going now.
We're going under the road, a little tunnel.
There's a place that sells fresh tuna on their boat. So that's where we're at right now. What the heck?
Seal.
Oh my goodness.
Seal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to see the difference between that and a sea lion.
I was going to say,
we didn't know at first.
we've seen sea lions and that's not a sea lion.
Oh, tons of sea lions.
But there are sea lions over there. This is where we're getting tuna. And the seal's going there. Oh, he went underwater. The bag has been secured. Now we are at Fred Meyer, gonna pick up some groceries for tonight's dinner. Forgot to record. Oh! Nice job.
Thank you. I'll miss.
Okay, so for dinner tonight, we got a 1/4 pound of crab meat, caught in Astoria. I've heard it both ways and I don't know which way is correct. And then some smoked salmon dip. I'm so excited for this. It's made with, it's a cream cheese and goat cheese blend. It looks so good.
Today, we are turning this into crab cakes.
Ooh.
Got a recipe here we're following.
We'll link it in the description.
Let's see, this one takes 1 pound of crab meat, so I need to drop everything down by 1/4. So we're doing some crab cakes for our appetizer, and then we are doing Abby's personal favorite, and many of yours maybe, buttered noodles.
Yay!
Everybody clap.
Before it gets too dark, let me show you where we're staying tonight. So do I feel the best about this place? Not necessarily. We're on a street right next to a park, which is nice, but all of the parking that was in front of the park is full, and so we're just kind of on the street in between 2 different types of vacation rentals. One are homes and then the other are condos. However, there aren't any no camping, no overnight parking signs, and there are a good amount of vans and RVs here, so that makes me feel comfortable enough to sleep here. I think if we were the only ones here, I might be a little too sketched out.
So the crab has been added.
And now we're chopping up our parsley. And this is what it looks like before it gets cooked.
So maybe the next one will be hotter and you can record that one. Alright, fingers crossed these flip well.
The smoke alarm went off and it was really embarrassing. But we opened the windows a little more and we turned the exhaust fan on. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Somebody couldn't wait.
That was me. What's that face for?
I'm a crab cake girly. It's official. We have some of the best crab cakes ever made by Mr. Chef Jack. And potentially some of the best butter noodles ever made.
The secret,
What?
there's no butter in them.
What?
Mm-hmm. You don't have butter.
It's an outrage. It's a scandal.
Cheers.
No. For having no butter, they're very good. Usually if you do no butter, they're kind of like greasy almost.
Right.
But no, very, very soft and creamy. We're just cleaning up the mess that we made. Somebody turned a generator on just on this street parking. Don't do that in a stealth parking lot.
It's not even a parking lot. We're on the street and there's residential houses
Yeah,
right behind us.
They're parked like right in front of a house with their generator on. If that's how we act and treat other people's neighborhoods, we're gonna get the boot.
I get the need for generators for some people. A lot of people have like CPAP machines they'll use at night. If it is that, which I'm assuming it is because they just turned it on at night, I get it. You do need that. That is a necessity. But you probably shouldn't be parking in front of somebody's house in a stealth location at night if you're going to do that.
But yeah, we're just picking up and then we're gonna go to sleep. Good night, see you tomorrow. Good morning. I got fine sleep. Nothing really worth acknowledging, I guess. I don't know. It was pretty normal. We're done with work for the day. There's a beach right over near us, so I am gonna get into some better clothes. It's very windy and it's only like 65 degrees out, and I'd like to go and look for whales because apparently in this strip there are a ton of different whales that migrate depending on what time of the year it is. I doubt we'll see any from the beach, but it'll be fun to look anyway.
Fit check.
Go into the... Jack, are my feet in it?
No.
Oh,
I'm showing the pants all the way to the bottom.
gotcha. Go into the beach to see some...
What are those? Whales?
Yes.
Let's hope we see a whale.
was a lot of fun, but we have more stuff to see, so we're leaving the beach and heading onward. We are now in Lincoln City. It's another pretty cool fishing-based town. We've already driven by a couple fish markets, so we're gonna try and see if we can pull off at some sort of market area, see if we can get something for tonight's dinner.
Can we do a pound of the rockfish?
Thank you. Rockfish for tonight's dinner. We're at camp for the night. We are in a casino parking lot in Lincoln City. It's actually pretty nice. You have water views and there are a ton of other campers here. And on the menu for tonight is...
I say?
Yeah.
Rock.
But describe it like a chef, you know, be fancy with it.
On the menu for tonight we have rockfish street tacos with guacamole and a mango pico de gallo.
And a smoked salmon spread.
Yes, we're gonna do a smoked salmon spread as we cook. Get
we,
that out.
We forgot to do that yesterday, but honestly it ended up working out because we had too much food anyway. That's delicious. Okay, we got our mango salsa. It was 1 mango, 1/4 tomato, maybe like 1/8 of an onion, 1/2 of a jalapeno, and that much cilantro. Gonna mix that up and then put in some lemon juice and seasonings. And then guacamole has 3 avocados, about 1/4 tomato, 1/8 of an onion, 1/2 of a jalapeno, and that much cilantro. Same thing, I'm just gonna mix this, add the lemon juice, maybe do some lime, do salt and pepper. We just kind of wing things around here a lot of the time.
Alright, so now we're gonna season the rockfish that we bought. Just came in this bag. I'm gonna throw all the seasonings just in this bag. I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Like she mentioned, we kind of wing it as we go. So I think I'm gonna do just some cilantro that we've got left over, probably some lemon juice. So I'll probably do some salt, maybe a little pepper, and then let's do some cumin and some chili powder. Put a little oil in there to bind it all together too. And then we'll mix it up in this bag and it'll go straight into the pan from there. That's really good.
How are you gonna cook them?
So we're just gonna pan like sear them. We thought about breading them and shallow frying them. I don't really want to deal with that cleanup, so we're just gonna cook them in a pan like this. They also got like the world's smallest tortillas. I mean, that's my hand over them for reference sake. So I'm gonna need to dice these up, these fillets of rockfish once we cook it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it before since we just marinated it straight in the bag.
Wow. Wow.
The big one, this will be tough.
Wow.
That was not smart. I flipped it back towards me.
It looks so good. Oops.
The guac. A bit of our mango salsa. Alright, cheers, Abby.
That is not what I thought rockfish would taste like.
It's just like a solid white fish.
Right, with it being the cheapest one, and like watching outdoor boys catch rockfish, I thought it would be like really tough.
Dude, they look crazy.
Like that has no business being that good. It was so easy too. And $10?
Yeah, that was cheap, 10 bucks a pound.
We're gonna enjoy dessert and watch the rest of our movie, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, we just got to Tillamook Creamery. You can pay for guided tours, but just general admission is free, and they offer free samples and have a gift shop. So I am really excited to get some ice cream. Let's go. Oh yeah.
We'll share one.
Nope.
We get her.
Yeah. Jack said, let's just get one sample of each to split, and I said, no, I want my own samples.
strawberries and cream, and salted caramel pretzel.
I got campfire peanut butter and chocolate hazelnut. It was too big, so I asked for a bowl. We brought him back some cheese.
Dude, slow down and enjoy it. Come on, slow down. That's good cheese. Enjoy it.
Oh, we're gonna need to clean the table. Alright, we are in Cannon Beach. This is the area that I see on my TikTok page all the time because there is a big rock known as Haystack Rock. People have campfires on the beach. It's kind of the place to go on the Oregon coast, at least according to my TikTok For You page. So we're gonna check that out now. We do have some firewood and some random, like, pieces of paper that we were able to scrounge up, and we're gonna go to the beach and have a fire tonight. I got changed into some comfy clothes because I think it's gonna be a little cold, and yeah, I'm just getting packed up. I'm using Backcountry's all-around duffel bag. This is the 40-liter size, and I will be fully honest, so I have seen duffel bags like this a lot, and I always kind of thought like, wow, that's really fancy, maybe someday I will spring for that, but not now is kind of what I've told myself for the last couple of years. And I saw it and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try one of these. So these are the kinds of duffel bags that you'll see people take when they're backpacking Europe or something like that. So it is a duffel bag, but it's also got straps to be a backpack, and I think the 40-liter is like perfect for me in terms of size. It's weather resistant and does have a waterproof pocket, and it's actually really spacious. I've used this for the gym and I end up having a ton of space. I think this would be perfect if Jack and I like did a weekend camping trip, assuming we lived in a house and didn't have all of our stuff with us at all times. And again, really great if you were trying to travel via plane and you were trying to do it pretty lightly. You can fit a lot of stuff into this, and I've taken it to the beach and I even brought it hiking with me just to kind of see how comfortable it was, and I love it so far. If you're interested in getting this or just want to learn more, I will link the product in the description of this video. It'll be an affiliate link, which means that Backcountry has a specific link where if you do click on it and make a purchase, they know that I'm the one who referred you to that product, and then I'll earn a little bit of commission. I have all my paper here, and I'm bringing a blanket. I think I'll put my water bottle in a separate pocket. And then, of course, s'mores! We have several lighters that are super low on fluids, so I'm just gonna bring all 3 of them. This is what it looks like all filled up, and how it looks on. Let's go. This is only our second campfire, assuming we can get a fire lit, but there are just so many burn bans in effect, so I'm super excited. I've not had a single s'more all summer. I feel like a Boy Scout. To be a good noodle when it comes to building a fire on the beach, we need to be at least 25 feet away from the dunes, which I'd say we are. We need to dig a hole that is 2 to 3 feet across and like a foot deep, which he's doing right now. And we have to douse our fire when we're done, which we did not bring a water container for that. So I'm thinking we'll just use my water bottle for that. But I'm gonna get our chairs set up and then we'll get this fire going. My trick is to use a toilet paper roll and dryer lint. Stick the dryer lint in the toilet paper roll. Don't really cram it because you do still want airflow. And then my sort of method for getting a fire lit is do the cardboard and the kindling tinder at the bottom and have it work its way up in terms of thickness, or you know, how hard is it to light. So I've got the cardboard, and then I have some of the smallest pieces of firewood. They're only about 1 inch thick in diameter. And then I have the actual big logs. And as I stack them, I'm also making sure that I have enough airflow that oxygen, smoke, and heat can all kind of pass through these different layers, because if it gets too choked up or it's too tight, it'll just kind of smoke itself out and it won't really turn into a fire. It took a while to get the fire started just because it's so windy, but we figured out how to position ourselves in a way that the wind actually helped instead of hurting. Now it's marshmallow time. I'm gonna hold you right here.
Got the graham crackers here.
You want 2 or 3?
Okay, 3. Okay, here's our station. You gotta get it perfectly golden brown. Abby likes hers burned though.
Nobody said that.
I just did.
Well, it's false.
Is it really? You used to burn yours all the time. Do you actually not like them burnt? Because you used to burn them. Was that like accidental?
Okay. I didn't realize this was...
It's a question. I'm just
bring
curious.
up on Abby time. No, I like when they're perfectly mushy. I guess I don't mind a bit of char.
There it is.
Yes! Oh, that's hideous. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below whose s'more is better. Cheers. So good. Okay friends, me and the s'mores have some catching up to do. I'm gonna get some shots, just some like stills as the night continues, but other than that, I'll see you later. Okay, are these somebody's pet bunnies that are on the loose? Or does Oregon have black bunnies? So we poured water on our fire and then we kicked sand over the fire. Or I should say we waited until it was just coals. We waited until the fire was out and then we poured water on the coals and then we kicked sand over the coals. And then I walked on the sand that was on top of the coals to make sure it wasn't too hot. And now we're leaving. It's after 10 o'clock and we have work at 7 a.m. tomorrow and a 50-minute drive to our sleep spot. We could technically try and stealth camp here, but with our overall schedule and work and everything, it just made sense to do the drive to Astoria tonight. So that's where we're heading. We're at our spot for the night. Today was so fun. I was not expecting it to be that fun. I can't believe that we saw elk and got to have a campfire at the beach. Cannon Beach was really busy when we first got there and we just thought it might be a little too touristy for us, but it ended up just being so much fun. Like today was so good that I almost thought about ending the video here because I was like, tomorrow's not gonna amount to nearly half as much fun as today was, but I definitely still want to give Astoria a chance obviously and make sure that I show that city. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It is the next day and our last day on the Oregon coast. We are in Astoria. I did not get the best sleep last night. I wouldn't even say that I got good sleep last night. I think I slept a little less than 5 hours. So we're gonna go grab coffee and there's a really cute coffee shop kind of on their pier that we're gonna go check out. Sleeper Coffee was so cute. If you're ever in this town, definitely recommend that you go get coffee from there. Let's go see a shipwreck. I don't know anything about this place. I don't know if it can only be visible from low tide or anything like that. Do you?
I didn't think of that, no.
But let's see what we can find. that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it just as much as I enjoyed filming it. If you like this video, consider subscribing so that you can stay up to date with where we go next, and we'll see you for the next adventure.